everyone. Hello, and how is everyone doing today? What is up? What is up? What is up? How is everyone doing today? It is, day 9. Day 9. Yes, day 9. Day 9. And the post-publishing power moves. And our topic today is position yourself as an expert. Hello, everyone. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am your publishing consultant and visibility coach. How is everyone doing today? I help authors amplify their voice, show up boldly, and walk in their God-given assignments, because your book is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your impact. All right. It's the beginning of your impact. And I want to say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I want to welcome you back to the Post Publishing Power Moves. I'm Sharice N. Johnson Moore, and I'm so excited to guide you through another step in our post-publication journey. Today's topic is one that can make the difference between your book being forgotten and your book opening doors. Position yourself as an expert. Writing your book, it was a huge accomplishment. Yes, you wrote the book. Everything is done. Everything is on Amazon or wherever your distribution platform is, and it's ready, and it's live. It's live. But now it's about how to show up in the world that you are the go-to authority in your subject area. Okay. So I want to say welcome to everyone. Hello, and welcome to the Post Publishing Power Moves 30-day live series, okay? And each day I take a topic and I want to discuss it with you. So get your pen, pad, papers, however you're going to be taking notes. And come on, let's roll out, okay? Let's roll out. All right? I wanted to say, it is a pleasure and an honor to serve you as your moderator, okay? As your moderator. And I wanted to say, I congratulate you on all that you have done in your publishing journey. All you've done, you sat there and you wrote your paragraphs, and you created your chapters, and you have done a marvelous job, right? So, I wanted to say that it is a pleasure and an honor to be before you. Okay, so let's get started. Why positioning yourself as an expert matters. Okay, why positioning yourself as an expert matters. Okay, being an author already gives you credibility. Now use it. Okay. Being an author gives you credibility. Now, use it. Use it to inform others. Use it to bring a highlight to a topic that is in your book. Maybe it's domestic violence. Maybe it is abuse of a particular type, and you can use that as your platform. Talk about your experiences. And when you talk about your experiences, it gives you the credibility that you want. Experts are sought after for interviews, collaborations, speaking engagements, and media features. Okay. So, I see authors all the time on my Facebook, all my social media platforms, okay? I'm on a lot of them, right? I'm on Facebook. I got 2 Facebook pages. I have Instagram. I got TikTok. I got YouTube. I got Lemonade. I have Twitter. I have a fan base. I have let's see, what else? TikTok. I'm on a lot of platforms, okay? And I see authors. I see authors, and I have a show called Entrepreneur Corners. And when I see authors that are doing things and putting that stuff out there and things of that nature, I go and see if they have done interviews for their books. Okay. I go see if they would do an interview on my show. Okay. I'm always in search of authors for my show to bring them visibility, and to bring them visibility, to showcase them, to put them out there. And you need all the visibility you want that visibility because it brings you book sales. And I know we want to sell some books, right? We want to sell some books, okay? And so people want to learn from those who own their expertise, that own what they know. And the way you do that is you tell the story how it is. You tell your story how it is and communicate it with confidence. Communicate with confidence. Hold your head up, shoulders back. My name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am the author of Coming to Loving Yourself. It is an autobiography and inspirational book. And I talk about such and such topics in the book and, things of that nature. That's how, I do my intro when I do an interview. So, and then how you want to do this, how to leverage your book to build authority, how to build your book as, build it as authority, right? You pull key concepts or frameworks from your book to teach in videos, workshops, and articles. I have a friend, she owns a magazine, and it is entitled Speak Up Sis Magazine, owned by Angel Wright. And I have written a poem in her magazine. And you can write your poem, or you could take an excerpt out of your book and see if you would be eligible to post your article or your poem inside of a magazine. Use the resources around you, I see people advertising for magazines. I'm looking for people to articles. I'm looking for feature businesses in the magazine, things of that nature. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of these opportunities that are presented to you. And you also may have an interest in someone saying, look, I want you to be in my anthology. Okay? And to my anthology, it is very important that you get it out there about yourself, because the more exposure the more things that you do, exposure, you get all this, you get this difference, you get this interest in you from other people that are featuring other authors. Okay, share the behind the scenes process of writing your book. Okay, you may want to record, take your phone or you use your computer and you like take pictures, or you could use your actual computer and record the screen, record the screen on your computer and show that you're writing at the process, or you could use your phone as the recording piece, turn towards your computer screen and you write behind the scenes. It shows in depth of your knowledge. It shows the in depth of your knowledge. Use testimonials and reviews. Now, using these testimonials and reviews is proof of your expertise. Okay, use your testimonials. People you have worked with. People, if you've helped someone publish a book, if you helped someone establish their business entity, if you have helped someone move from the writing process into full manuscript, then into the publishing process and beyond, that is a testimonial. get these testimonials to people that you will have worked with. And that would be excellent later on down the road, or reviews of social proof. The clients, get them to create videos for you of how you and that person work together, and how to talk about the process, and things of that nature, because all of the information that you have becomes a benefit for you, for your website, for your blog, for your live, broadcast. I was seeing two of my friends yesterday where they were talking on Facebook, and they were having just a good time, and it was beautiful and everything. And they were talking about, one was talking about how she created uh, a sale, a product, a service for authors, and this geared her into, she's making sales with that. She's presenting her services on other people's platforms, and she is presenting herself with the service she is providing. So that's good to have too, to do those. Okay. Platform and strategies to showcase your expertise. I think I just kind of said that. Speaking engagements start with local events, podcasts, and online summits. Platforms and strategies to showcase your expertise. Speaking engagements. Speaking engagements. Well, you may want to go to someone else's event. They're requiring for speakers. They're looking for speakers to speak at their conferences and events and women organizations and things like that. Hey, check it out. Check it out. See if it's a fit. I just want to say this. Get all the information you can about the speaking event. All the information. Is there a fee? Is there not a fee? Is there an honorarium? Things of that nature. Find out all the information before you agree to be a speaker at someone's event, and make sure you have time to do it. I'm gonna, podcast interviews. Podcast interviews. I have a podcast, okay? Entrepreneur Corners. I have authors come and speak on the podcast. Online summits. Do you know that Sarita Jakes has a online summit coming in this month? I think it's the 23rd through the 25th. Online summit, and it's free. There's no fee. So y'all may want to check that out, And so she's already got her speakers already lined up for that. But that would be something that you could do as a author, Social media. And I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Go live, go live, go live. Okay. Post tips, create short excerpt clips, and answer audience questions. Okay. That's hey, I love doing those. I love going live. I love these post tips. This is what you would call a post tip. Or I would take, when this video is finished, I would take clips of this video, create clips from it, and then post it on my social media platforms. Your clips, answer audience's questions. Always be ready to answer questions. Always. If you have, how can I say this? If you have a thing that you don't know, you're not sure about how to go live, right? You want to go live, but you're kind of scared, and you're kind of, like, I don't know about that. I don't really know. Take your phone. Take the phone. Take your phone. Turn it on. Take your phone, and turn it on, and just record yourself speaking. We got this ChatGPT, right? So you use ChatGPT, you go in and you pull up questions, say, okay, what kind of questions I would be asked during the interview? Okay. Read the questions and you can record them. You can act like that the phone is your audience. Okay, kind of mind play that your phone is your audience, or your phone likes act like you're having FaceTime with your mom or something, or your friend, one of your friends, act like that's one of your friends, and you answer these questions, and just kind of rehearse it. You ain't got to, I'm not saying post the video. I'm just saying practice. If you're not used to doing live broadcasts, get some practice in, or you and another friend do on FaceTime or in a private setting where they can ask you questions and you answer, just like if you was actually doing an interview. I did that when I first started doing interviews. I was scared and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to stumble over my words and stuff like that. And I practiced. I really did. Collaborations, partner with other authors. Didn't I just say that? Partner with other authors, coaches, influencers in your niche. Okay, so during my second book, I had a coach for my book. I had a coach. I didn't have a coach for the first one. I had a coach for this one, though. And we did a mock interview. Me and my coach, we did a mock interview. And she said I had to have an intro. I had to learn how to do an intro. I had to learn how to introduce myself. We even created a script. We created a script for me. When I did interviews, we did that first. And then we went into a mock interview. And then I was so proud of myself. That's when I did Angel Wright's Speak Up Sis podcast. I think that was what it was. It was Speak Up Sis. I did an interview. That was my very first interview for Speak Up Sis. And me and my coach, we went on questions. We practiced. She said she told me that she gave me advice of how I should look, what I should wear. Make sure I don't say all during the interview. So I had to really practice not putting that in an interview. Okay, I've lost a little. I tried to talk without saying okay, during the interview. Yeah, so and then you gotta do this, you gotta do this, influencers, you gotta do this. Do a mindset shift, please. Mindset shift from author to author. Do a mindset shift from author to authority. What I mean by that, what I mean by that is stop seeing yourself as just a author. Stop seeing yourself as just an author, right? Now you're a thought leader in your space. You have command of your space. You know what you're talking about. You know how to present it. You know this book back and forth like the back of your hand, okay? So somebody throw something at you, you be like, yes, ma'am, okay, my book is such and such, and I talk about domestic violence, and this is what happened to me, and this is how I survived and walked away. The words come out real clear, and you're saying it with confidence, and you're saying it with gusto, and can't nobody tell you nothing, baby. Okay, just know that. Just know that you are one. You have this, I'll say this. You have this appearance of pure confidence. That you know your stuff back, forwards, and back to front. Okay? You know your stuff, and you are the leader in that space. Own your story, your message, and your knowledge. Okay? Own it, Chad. 2 snaps of Z formation. Okay? Okay, speak and show up like the expert you are. Okay, before anyone else validates you. Speak and show up like the expert you are before anyone else ever wants to validate you. Okay. So those are our five. Is it four? Okay, it was four. Four speaking points. My four speaking points. Why position yourself as an expert author? An expert. Why position yourself as an expert matters. How to leverage your book to build authority. Platform and strategies and to showcase your expertise. And the mind shift from author to authority. And I want you to go and be great. So I also have something that before we end the broadcast, I wanted to show you some items that I will be giving away for the Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, I want to show you some stuff, right? I have a box of paparazzi jewelry that I acquired. It was 35 pieces, right? And I want to show you 5 pieces that will be given away during the Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, this is part of prizes. This is one. This is one. This is one of the prizes. This is one of the prizes. So this is one. This is the one of the prizes that you may receive, but you got to be in the place to be. Okay, got to be in the place to be with this. Okay. This is one of the prizes. This is one. Okay. I put it back in the box. Hold on. When I quite finish. Okay, that's one. Like I said, I'm gonna show you 5. I got 35 pieces to give away. Okay, I got 35 pieces of jewelry to give away, and I'm giving away 8 pieces in each day. Okay. September the 6th, September the 13th, September the 20th, and the 27th, okay? And I'm giving away 8 pieces during each setting, okay? 8 pieces on 6th, 8 pieces on 13th, 8 pieces on the 20th, and 8 pieces on 27th, okay? So I just want to, kind of show y'all what you might win, for, coming in and I wanted to this is another one. I like this piece. I like this. Sick in there. This is another piece that you could win in the you go the earrings that go with it, and this is the necklace. This is something that you could win in the Publish Now What free webinar that I'm having. You must enroll in this webinar. So let me put this up here on the screen. Okay. And I'll put it in the chat. So I'll put this in the chat. Okay, published. Yep. Let me see. Go over here. So you get some prizes, I don't just have you sitting in there, be like, what we doing? Yeah. We learning and we getting some new stuff at the same time. It's good when, I love giving away things. I love giving away things to others and that work real hard and do what they doing and they don't mind. Okay, there it is. In the chat, I put the link in for you to side register for the Publish Now What free webinar. Start September at 10 a.m. Right now I'm showing some pieces that you could win during the webinar. I'm giving away 8 pieces in each setting. This is one of the pieces, and it has earrings with it. It has earrings with it, okay? So, this is one of the pieces that I will be giving away during the Publish Now What Publish Now What free webinar, okay? I wanted to, y'all be working hard. Y'all be working hard to sell your books. And I don't want you to just come in, sit down in the webinar and just be like, okay, this is so boring. Oh my God. I'm about to go to sleep. That how you do webinars. Okay, this is another prize for this is another giveaway that will be, this is another item that will be giving away during the Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, I'm just showing you 5 pieces right now, but I got 35 pieces sitting over. I got 35 pieces all. Okay, and I wanted to let y'all know that when you come to webinar, you register. The information's in the chat. You come in, and your name will be entered into a raffle to win these pieces. Here is a ring. Have a ring. I know excuse my fingernails. I gotta go get them done. Okay, this is a ring. Okay, that's one of the prizes. Okay, for this event, it's a ring. And my last one for the day is this beautiful necklace. It's beautiful. These pieces that you see today will be given away during the Publish Now What's free webinar that starts in September. Okay. Another one. This has earrings to it. Okay, let me turn around. I have to remember how Miss Cornelia does hers, but yeah. This is another item I will be giving away during the free webinar. Okay? I'm giving away 8 pieces a day. 8 pieces a day. So you got to be in the place. Go register. We're gonna be learning about what you should do after you publish the book. You might get some publishing stuff. What you do before the book's published. I have been given this assignment to really get into getting into teaching, because I see a lot of authors that are struggling. They don't know. They've already wrote their book, or they are in the midst of writing their book, and I want to help. I want to help you write it, y'all. I want to help you proofread it, format it. What form, what size book you're going to print out. Well, all these things. It's very important that you learn. And I want to teach. I want to teach. That's what God is laying on my heart for this season of teaching. I wanted to say that I want you to come on and be in the place. Okay. If you're ready to take your author journey to the next level, join me for the Publish Now What free webinar happening September the 6th, 2025. 10 a.m. I'll walk you through the full blueprint to help you maximize your book, grow your audience, and position yourself as the go-to expert in your niche, okay? I want to help you as much as I can. And this is another giveaway I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to give away is the one-on-one book publishing consultation. One-on-one book publishing consultation. Okay, that's another prize. Then another prize is the one-on-one visibility session. The one-on-one strategy session, visibility strategy session, book publishing strategy session is the prize. Is one-on-one on that, and one-on-one on visibility, and one-on-one on strategy sessions. Those are two other giveaways as well for this event happening September the 6th. Okay. And I want to say, remember your book opens the door, but your expertise keeps you in the room. Okay. Show up, speak up, and share your knowledge. The world is waiting for the expert in you. Okay. I want to say thank you so much for coming in today, and I greatly appreciate everyone showing up, okay? And I love you all. And I will talk to you tomorrow evening. Same black time, same black station, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I love you all. I love you all, okay? All right. And, all right, everyone. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye, babies.